Okay, so another type of IELTS reading is diagram labeling questions. What are these? So first of all, you have some kind of diagrams, some kind of picture maybe, and you need to label them. So it's pretty clear, pretty logical. Maybe it will be a plan, maybe a map, something like this. Could be absolutely anything. So what you will need to do, you will need to label this type of picture, let's say, according to the text, of course, only with the words from the text. So what that could be a design or a plan, a technical drawing, for example, machine or invention, a diagram of something in the natural world. So we will have one example here. This is the example. So how do you do this? First of all, when you see this, please don't worry, don't be afraid. Okay, it's something strange. I do understand, but anyway, just try to understand what do you need to do. So you need to read the instructions first, as usual, as for every type of question, like the whole text, okay? So you need to read the instructions. So here you have questions 6 through 8. Label the tunnels of the diagram below using words from the box. That's good. You have the box. Okay, so you don't need to find, no, you need to find the words, but anyway, you have the examples here. Write your answers in boxes 6 through 8 on your answer sheet. So something strange is here, and some words are here. And firstly, when you read the instructions, you need to understand what is in front of you. So if you don't understand, don't worry. Just try to read maybe some keywords, maybe some explanations here, so you will understand. And what else you need to do? You need to locate the questions. So you have questions 6 through 8. That means that you need to find these questions. And this is the question 6. This is the question 7. And this is the question 8. Be careful with that, because usually standard information is like this, right? It's horizontally, but here on this diagram, we have it like this, 6, 7, and 8. And you can also read the box with the words if they will help you somehow. So maybe you can just, try to understand what is in front of you, like dung beetle types. Or, okay, maybe you don't know what is dung, maybe you don't know what is beetle, but you should know what is types, right? The meaning of this word. Okay, so when you tried to understand, at least try to understand what is in front of you, you can go further. So, and let us consider some key tips to do this, to answer these questions. So, first of all, they are not as difficult as you might think, because they look a little bit strange. They look a little bit difficult, but they are not. Okay, so you just need to read the instructions, and you need to understand what is required, and you need to go step by step by your strategy. So don't panic, okay? Don't panic. If it looks complicated, if it looks like something not from this planet, don't panic. Okay, so what is this? It's a diagram, and diagram is just another way of presenting information. And you need to just locate this information. That's all what you need to do. You don't need like any prior knowledge. You shouldn't be a specialist, a professional in this type of information. You just need to locate this information in the text in front of you, okay? Of course, when you're given some kind of information like diagram, picture, or plan or something like this, you need to understand, try to understand at least some type of information given to you, like not only the whole diagram, but also some clues could be there. For example, there could be some numbers. So you can see here some numbers. So what are they? The approximate depths in centimeters below surface. Okay, so you can imagine. So what is this? So it's under the land, let's say, under the surface. Some texts, we have this copads down here, and something else I can't see. Yeah, and this box with the words, with the keywords. A completed label, yes, could be here. Like you could have something like 6, 7, 8 are questions, and one label is here, this copad, sorry. A heading in the word list box. Yes, down below types is our heading in the word list box. Does it help us? Maybe for some labeling tasks, they could help. Okay, so be careful and scan all this information, all this type of information. You need a skim all this type of information because they can help you. Okie dokie. So after that, when you skimmed the diagram or the plan or the map or anything, the picture, let's say. So you need to go further. You need to, in this box, in the word box or the types of questions or something like this, you need to find keywords. As usual, you need to find keywords, and maybe some words will be unfamiliar for you. Don't worry, don't be panic, okay, about this. So you need to find keywords there. They will help you to locate these words, this information actually, this information in the text. Sometimes you can be given glossary. Glossary is the words you don't know, like you shouldn't know, right? For example, dung is the droppings of excreta of animals, so-called poop, okay? Poop of animals. So copads, droppings of cows, okay? So poop of cows, sorry, but it's natural, it's normal. And of course, you know that dung we use for fertilize, for example, the lands to grow crops on it. Okay, so after that, you need to try to get a general understanding of the diagram before you read the text. So you need to, at least you need to try to understand what is in front of you, okay? So don't start reading the text before you understand what is required from you, what you need to label. Okay. Yes, when you found these keywords, you need to locate them in the text. So you scan the text, you locate these keywords, and after location the keywords, you can read in detail, like around these keywords to understand the answer, to identify the label. Okay. So firstly, the location of the keyword, the location of the question, let's say. and then you need to find the answer. And in this case, you can read like several sentences from the text around this keyword. Of course, sometimes, not always, but sometimes you will not find these keywords in the text. However, you can find synonyms. As usual, synonyms and paraphrasing, they are pretty usual for IELTS test. Okay, so be careful and try to find the synonyms. If you cannot label any, like if you cannot answer any of these questions, please don't continue to struggle with it. Just go on, just answer other questions. Firstly, you need to get as many answers as you can. And after that, like when you have time, you can return to this question and you can try to find an answer. If you still cannot do it, just try to guess. Try to guess what should be here. It's so-called educated guess. So educated guess means that you don't just guess pointing the finger in the sky, but you think, okay, if this is this, so this should be this. And when you have this words box, it's easier to do actually, because some words will be eliminated, right? So, for example, I don't know, this is French, this is Mediterranean, this is this one, Spanish, let's say. So South African, let's say it's kind of extra words. So maybe you will find that or vice versa, there is no French in the text, or French is absolutely not here. So this one will be eliminated. So you will have just South African or Spanish, let's say. So you will think, okay, what could that be? Okay, so every time try to guess. So it's so-called educated guess. Okay,